Carl Vine is a contemporary Australian composer with a knack for writing things that I don't know how to play. His writing style is very heavily chromatic and very dissonant, and so can't rely on traditional cadences or other types of diatonic harmony to make it work. There's nothing that I like more than a tall glass of traditional harmony. But what happens if traditional harmony gets thrown out the window? How can music stay prominent if we don't have a dominant? How does the music of Carl Vine work? Well, it's simple. Tension and release. The concepts of tension and release are fundamental to all sonic aspects of music. In his music, Carl Vine exploits that fact and plays around with it in some pretty interesting ways. Today, I'm going to look at how tension and release is used in Carl Vine's 5 bagatelles. Although I would love to analyse the entire works of Carl Vine, I have unfortunately broken my finger and have only recorded one of his works. Fortunately, it happens to be the one I am analysing today. Funny that. In the 5 bagatelles, Vine uses tension and release in a few different areas. Firstly, he uses it in the context of dynamics. By bringing very loud and very quiet sections together, Vine is able to create contrast. The tension comes from very loud sounds bombarding your ears, and the release comes from very quiet sounds bombarding your ears. Even though the sound is still dissonant, the fact that there is less of it makes your brain go, ooh, the tension has been released. An example of this is near the start of the 2nd bagatelle. Jack will now play that for us. See if you can hear the tension and release. Jack?
Thanks, Jack.
The second, and perhaps most prominent area where Vine uses tension and release in his music is in the area of dissonance and consonance. If I play a chord like this, it sounds nice, but if I play a chord like this, it does not.
Why?
I'm glad you asked. Simply put, music is made up of numbers. It's really not, but go with it. The relationships between these numbers can be expressed in the form of ratios. The simpler the ratio is, the more nice or consonant it will sound. The more complex the ratio, the more spicy or dissonant it will sound. This chord is made up of simple ratios. This chord is not. An example of this principle can be heard in the 3rd bagatelle. I'm going to play that for you in a sec, and see if you can hear the dissonance and the consonants. Now, to play bagatelles 2, 3 and 4 is me in a completely different set of clothes.